So tell us about AirHub Portal and why you created it.
Yeah. So just like any new company, you learn. You build
Yep.
a product, and we built two products, and they had different uh, personas, and then the personas started needing the same tools as the other, and it became okay. We need to start to consolidate. We need to be able to manage the code easier. So we re-architected. It's called PWA. It's Progressive Web Application that allows us to build one system and deploy to all platforms. So that's number one. How do we
Okay.
scale changes when someone says they want to change and it's complicated? It's just so you know, we're at a point right now where we're at today is there's probably an update a day on average across all our platforms. Sometimes there's
Wow.
5, sometimes there's a big update, but it's a constant with that many developers and that much feedback we're getting. We'll talk about the amount of users that we have now
Yep.
requires that type of speed. Um, so there's a whole architecture change. That was one. Two is we need to build a platform. Um, so it's AirHub Portal, but it's a platform, and it's built off of that platform, and it's to support the different levels of operators. So we have level 1 to 6 in our UAS integration framework. Think of level 1 as a recreational pilot, just simple exploring and just knowing somewhat how to
Just
fly.
just basically also needs to know where they're not supposed to fly, where
Yeah.
they're permitted to fly. And Michael, have you incorporated, I assume, remote ID now that that's fully,
Yep.
in effect into your system then for the recreational pilots too?
Yeah. So think it this way. Level 1 is before you fly out. So now our system supports before you fly. You go to the FAA website, you're using our app, and that's just to explore and make sure you're flying correctly. Then level 2 would be uh, you have a Lance authorization. You want to authorize in controlled airspace. You're doing a bit more. You're creating an account. That's level 2. But in level 2, for certain customers, it depends on how they're using remote ID. Is it public safety? Things like that. So now we partner. We actually have a marketplace now within the app where, different sensor companies can put in their sensors and we can tie into them. So if it's hidden level down in Texas or D-drone up in Detroit or, White Fox in Ontario, California, our system actually, the data looks the same, where it's coming from different sources of UAS traffic and
Oh, wow. Awesome.
what's that used for. So we're a very generic platform that then that data is used for, one community is using it for encroachment of their water supply. So when a drone flies over their water supply, they actually get an alert to whoever that district manager is, and they pull up the video camera to see if there was any tablets or anything dropped into their water supply. It's
Oh,
pretty
wow.
neat how people are using it for very different things. And again, that's what makes us a platform. We create solutions on it, and our partners do too, or we feed their data in, and then and that's it. So we consolidated everything into this portal, which is
Yep.
built on a platform that
Yep.
then is made for 4 different user types. Operators use it today for free. We have managers that manage a portfolio of operators and drones, and then we have planners, which is our newest one that we're launching. That is for planning out, even for planning department, air traffic control planning. And then we have administrators for administrating the systems across their portfolio and so on. So there's a lot jammed in there. And
There
that's how we
is.
have organized it. It's a platform that if you have a drone and you need to stay compliant or you need to provide policies within your own company and enforce them, then you can configure it within our system and send your drone pilots out to use it, or you tie into larger infrastructure systems, whether it be out in North Dakota or in Texas or Michigan.